Okay, I'm good.
Are you ready to get going?
Yep.
If you run out of tokens and have less than 1,000 points to help here, collect 1,000 points to help here. When you're ready to begin VIP's challenge, return to the atrium. Okay. How many tokens do we have?
I don't think he said yet.
You're in the atrium, standing by a terminal that is currently flashing an ad, running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf is a thing!
Okay, so he gets Gator Golf and so what does Chica get? Is she just stuck in the bakery?
I have no idea. Vip waits on your gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. But can you trust him? Maybe your brother wandered off on his own, or you can discover where Vip hidden as you explore. You should keep an eye out. You're facing the play area of the center of the Pizzaplex, which holds slides and kiddie rides like a merry-go-round where you left Ike. There's a long line of people waiting to use the photo booth. Fast Kate is behind you, and the entrance to Rockstar Row is to your left. From here you can see several arcade machines stationed along the circular walkway wrapping around the atrium. You should play some of those to win Vip's high score challenge. Go-karts rumble along the tracks, snaking around and even over the walkway. Somehow, the rides and games seem less fun when you have to play them to satisfy Vip. And just like reading is less fun. Can you tell I just woke up? Just like reading is less fun when it's a school assignment. But time's a wasting, and you have a brother to save before the Pizzaplex closes for the night. Alright. Fazcade, Atrium, or Rockstar Row?
So we just came from the Fazcade. I'm also not really sure what you would do in Rockstar Row, but maybe we can find Freddy. Freddy's always helpful.
Devin.
I sense that you are
I will help.
broken.
I sense that you are stupid.
Terrible job, super shit.
Terrible job, super shit. Alright. So we going to Rockstar Row?
I'm good with either the Atrium or Rockstar Row.
Yeah, well, you're making the decisions here.
You said you wanted to also make decisions.
No, I'm fine not making decisions.
That is the opposite of what you said yesterday.
I've come to terms with it. I've grown and changed as a person.
Imagine. Alright, fine, Rockstar Row.
Rockstar Row is typically your last stop in the Mega Pizzaplex, as one of the exits is on the far end. You're always impressed by the massive golden statues of Glamrock Freddy, Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Bonnie, and Glamrock Chica. Yeah, this is way before. Sometimes you can glimpse the animatronics themselves through the large windows of the respective green rooms on your right. None of them are there right now, probably out performing, visiting with guests, or hanging out in their attractions. This space gets much more crowded than just before closing, but there aren't many people around right now. Since your last visit, the Mega Pizzaplex has added a cardboard cutout of the newest animatronic, Montgomery Gator, tucked to the left between Bonnie and Chica's statues. Too bad for him, you think. There are signs about an upcoming expansion of the Mega Pizzaplex, so maybe they'll give the poor guy his own green room. He's the only member of the band who's actually green, after all. You're right.
So true, Devin.
Because that's what a green room is. Room for green.
Yeah.
You're usually rushed on your way out, so you haven't really explored in here. Display cases along the left side of the room are filled with props and stuff, and beyond those are several doors. Maybe you'll find Ike behind one of them. Leaving already? Vip checks a wristwatch. You better hurry and play some games. Alright. Investigate the display cases, the doors, or return to the atrium.
Do you think we're allowed to investigate the display cases, or do you think he kills us?
I really want to know what they have to say about the display cases.
Me too.
You walk along the row of display cases, glancing inside at the various guitars, animatronic parts, and other props. You pause when you reach Mr. Cupcake, Ike's favorite toy when he was little. He slept with it and carried it around everywhere, and he even talked to it sometimes, even though no one was around. Then one day, when he was about 3, he lost his Mr. Cupcake. It had to be inside the house, so all of you looked for it everywhere, but it never turned up. Parents kept asking if you had hidden it, even though you insisted over and over that Mr. Cupcake had runned away. You still feel the sting of being blamed for something you didn't do. At the end of the display case, the side figure of a boy holding colorful balloons.
Balloon boy.
You only ever seen Balloon Boy in retro arcade games, so you take a closer look. BB's Air Adventure. Balloon Boy isn't a statue; it's a balloon dispenser. The red LED screen above the coin slot reads "1 Faz token per balloon and 100 points." Huh?
What?
Anyways, and there happens to be Faz tokens peeking out from under its foot. How did it get under the kiosk? Alright, try to get the Faz token, buy a balloon, investigate the doors, or return to the atrium.
Well, we don't have a fast token to buy a balloon, so let's get a fast token.
I don't like that it says try. We're about to get fucking murdered by BB.
It's Balloon Boy. The worst you can do is steal our flashlight battery, which we don't have.
There are multiple do not touch signs on the display cases, with an illustration of a child's hand inside the mouth of a classic Freddy Fazbear animatronic with sharp teeth. But surely that warning doesn't apply to the Balloon Boy dispenser. You would have to touch the machine to buy a balloon anyways, though you doubt the staff would want you moving it. You look around to make sure no one's going to stop you, but the person at the checkout desk looks sleepy. It doesn't pay you any attention. You grab the kiosk under Balloon Boy's arms and try to lift it. Lift. I'm having a hard time today. You grab the kiosk under Balloon Boy's arms and try to lift it. It isn't that heavy, so you easily shift it to get off the coin. Suddenly, the machine says it says loudly in a cheerful, childish voice, "Hello." You're so startled that you let it go. Thud! The machine lands heavily. You hear a piercing noise, and the display scrambles, flickering between 100 and 300 points. Uh-oh. That woke the guy at the desk. He's looking over at you curiously. He seems a little scared. Maybe you should test the machine to make sure it didn't break it. Even better if it glitched into giving you 300 points. Add 1 Faz token to your inventory. So, buy a balloon, investigate the doors, and return to the atrium.
Give me a second to add the score. High score. Why did you take away the numbers I needed?
But we haven't got yet.
300.
Oh, we haven't gotten the points yet. We haven't bought a balloon.
Oh, I misread. Okay. Damn. Is it even better if you glitched it into giving you
Yeah.
300 points? I thought it said you did.
No.
Should we risk our only Faz token?
I think so.
Alright.
You insert a token into the slot and watch in frustration as a purple balloon emerges from Balloon Boy's right fist. Slowly inflates with a gentle hiss and then rises on a string. It bobs in the air, gently swaying gently alongside the fake balloons mounted on the end of a thin metal rod. Ike would love to see this machine in action. He's always taking his toys apart and putting them back together, studying how they work. Of course, usually when he's done, they don't work anymore, and he ends up in tears. Hidden speakers play the sound of giggling and a recording of a boy saying, "Take your balloon, hold on tight." The display above the coin slot reads 100 points. "Oh, too bad," Vip says. "You need a lot more than that." He dives into a huge pile of golden Faz tokens and swims around like they're in them like only a cartoon can. At least you got a balloon out of it. If you can't rescue Ike, draw his face on it, maybe Mom won't notice the difference. You tie the other end of the string to your wrist so you won't lose it. Add 100 points to your score and a balloon to your inventory, and remove one Faz token.
Fast token. Okay.
Alright, got it all down?
Yep.
Alright. Investigate doors or return to the atrium.
We're already at the doors.
Go investigate. Thinking Ike could have been lured into an area closed to the public, you move along the wall on your left and check each door as you pass. The first is a red door, hidden behind a cardboard cutout of Monty. Could this be a makeshift character? The next door. Oh my god! The next door you come to has a security shield on it. You should have thought of you should have thought of it before. Security cameras are all over the Pizzaplex, so maybe you can track where your brother wandered off to, or who took him there. You continue on and reach a plain door at the far corner. You get excited when you read the letters VIP. You lift your gamepad. "Hey Vip, you behind this door?" The background behind Vip crackles with static. "That is the VIP greeting room. If a guest collects 10,000 points while using the gamepad, they win an in-person meeting with me." "Can I come in?" Vip crosses his arms. I increase the access fee to 100,000 points. Based on your performance thus far, you'll never be allowed to enter. So just move along."
Is that one of the doors in Security Breach that was just literally impossible to open?
Maybe?
Like the access security card was too high to even obtain in the game?
Possibly.
Interesting. Maybe someone dropped some fast tokens in the security room.
Alright. Beyond the door, there's a back area that connects with other parts. At an intersection of corridors and a small enclosed office with two entrances and screens showing camera footage from all over the building. There's no guard in sight. The dart and you dart inside and start messing with the controls on the desk. You can rewind recorded footage from the security feeds. Maybe you can spot Ike or where he wandered off to. "Hey, who's in there?" A man's voice calls from the hall on your left. You slap the button on the door and shutters close it off. "Ha ha, very funny," he grumbles. On the screen you see a camera for the right hall outside the office. Why would you need that? Or doors with emergency shutters? An old white Oh, I don't know. I have zero fucking clue what made me laugh like that.
Five Nights at Freddy's with a white guy instead of animatronics.
Five. What if instead of Five Nights at Freddy's, it was Five Nights with an old white guy who ambles around? An old white guy ambles around on the door to the door on your right. You quickly shut that one too. A moment later, the door opens and the guard jingles a key ring. "This is my office, you know." Sheesh. I just went to take a leak. And you doubt he'll believe you, and Vip wouldn't like it. He escorts you back out to Rockstar Row. "Oh, I should ban you from this place. but consider this your first warning. If you want a security job when you're older, call me. He hands you a shiny Fazbear Entertainment security badge and slams the door.
Interesting.
We have a security badge now.
Imagine breaking into the security room of a mega mall.
And
You
the old
lock
white guy
out
tells
the security guard twice. And instead of getting kicked out, he's like, hey, don't do that. I'll hire you when you're older.
A, creepy. B, you know the turnover rate with Fazbear night guards. They're just they know that
It's not really
they're
creepy.
gonna need them.
You demonstrated that you have the skills. You're just too young to work.
He's very apt at keeping white guys out, which necessary for working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Thinking Ike could have been lured to area close to the public. Oh, we're back here.
Okay. Red door.
Red door. Oh!
Uh-oh.
You open the door and hesitate when you see a dimly lit corridor stretching ahead. A poster on the wall reads, Lost child? Don't get lost yourself. Stay in place and wait for help. Carry plenty of water. You enter, thinking it will take a quick look to see if Ike is inside. Viv doesn't like this plan. You look like you're snooping. Would you like me to show you the way out of these utility tunnels? Vip holds up a magnifying glass and peers at you through a comically huge eye. You ignore him and move deeper into the bowels of the Pizzaplex. You see a door at the end of the corridor marked storage. You head for it. Do not go in there. Vip says he's writing the words, This is a bad idea, over and over on chalkboard. Why not? You ask. You will regret it. You open the door and it smells like horrible and rotting inside. It smells like death. It's dark. Not too late to turn around, Vip warns. You step inside and fumble for a light switch. The stink and your own fear make you want to throw up. Finally feel a chain over your feel a chain against your face and pull it. You see what Vip has been hiding inside. You wish you could unsee it. The image is burned into your brain. Now it's too late, he says. The door slams shut and the lights go out.
I would like to know what was being hidden, but okay.
Remember those missing children?
Who knows if that's happened yet? I could be the first one. Because my first
I'm
thought is
just.
it is Ike, but that would imply that he's already dead during our whole game and there'd be no way to save him anyway.
There's no way he would be that. It's been like maybe an hour. Ike would not have started decomposing to the point where it smells horrible and rotting. Which is that's a terrible line of thinking, may I say. Like, oh yeah, it hasn't been long enough. Terrible sentence,
I
but it's
mean,
true.
he just said it smells like it was rotting.
Yeah, corpses don't
If you
smell that
superheat
bad
the
an hour after
corpse,
death. Vip threw him in the pizza oven.
uh-oh.
All right. Well,
I was
guess we're
just
going
looking
back.
for more tokens.
Oh no! Oh no! Do you want me to just make the same
Yeah,
decisions we made?
yeah.
Oh my god! Oh, there's so much
It's not that much whenever we keep going.
terminal. We keep the promise, right?
Yeah.
Go to Bonnie Book. Find friends. Take him up on this challenge. Touch here. And now we're back where we started today.
Did you happen to see if we did get fast tokens?
If not,
Oh well. I'm still pretty sure we didn't.
begin the challenge. We went to Rockstar Row.
Display cases.
Well, we don't have to re-go through all of that because we already did that.
I guess.
Because it just sent us back here, I thought, didn't it?
Not here. Well, okay, actually, yeah, it did. Never mind. I was thinking of the second set of resending us to places, and that was at the doors. So yeah.
A balloon,
go to
and then investigate the doors. Alright, this is where we were.
What I find interesting is that it says that we can come back here if we have 100,000 points.
I want to see if we can get 100,000 points.
Yeah, so I guess return to the atrium.
Oh, hey, Salty. Yeah, this math. No EDF this time. We're playing a book today.
We're still going to finish 6, just FNAF first. Oh, hello, Nello. Yeah, this is a free interactive book. We're seeing what it's all about. We died. I don't know if you saw that.
We fucking died. And so did someone else, apparently. Someone else also died.
Maybe
at least one
a
other
lot
person.
of someone else's? Who knows?
I'm assuming a lot of someone else's. I'm assuming that was a pile of children's corpses. VIP is the catalyst for the children missing.
Okay. Atrium.
Alright, we're going to the atrium. Alright. The walkway wraps around the entire atrium, so you hurry along it, taking note of the different attractions. You pay particular attention to the games that don't have long lines, since you can afford to spend your whole day waiting around for a chance to play. You look like you're trying to pick a game, Zip chimes in. Would you like to help me? Would you like me to help you choose? You ignore him. The best options seem to be Monty's Maze, Freddy's Fazbear Blast Challenge, and Roxy Raceway. You haven't played any of them before, but you always wanted to try them. You just wish you didn't have the pressure of needing points to save Ike. If you want to see your brother again, you need to accept my help. Zip reminds you. He twirls his wand like a baton, sending glowing question marks flying in every direction. Fine. What should I play? Oh, wise one. A sarcasm, please. At this time, I would recommend you play Monty's Maze, Fazbear Blast, or Roxy Raceway.
Helpful.
Annoyed about having to ask Vip for advice you don't even need, you contemplate checking out a cluster of arcade games tucked into the alcove beside Glamrock Gifts. Alright, Monty Maze, Fazbear Blast, Roxy Raceway, or Alcove.
We have got to get a crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet.
So the Alcove.
Yes.
This is gonna lead to our death.
There's no way Glamrock Gifts is going to kill us. See?
In the alcove, there are 2 arcade machines: Cyberfox vs. Mechamangle and Funtime Fantasy. I want to play Funtime Fantasy.
I want to play Cyberfox versus Mechamangle.
I don't give a shit about that. I want to know what the fuck Funtime Fantasy is. I'm just imagining fucking Funtime Freddy with cloud strife hair.
I don't think it's Final Fantasy.
You haven't? No, I think that's the joke being made. You haven't seen these particular titles in the Fazcade before. You're itching to try them, but they each require 1 Faz token to play. so you doubt you would be able to score very high on them the first time play. The prior the token for or your time. Machines are placed on either side of the terminal with a chair in front of it. This looks like a setup for someone to watch a movie, perhaps a little distraction for a little kid. You wish you'd seen this earlier, because it would have been a great place to station Ike while you played those video games with your friends. I must warn you, if you continue to do on like this again, Vip says, the rules stipulate that you have to play games and win points. You doubt that it's a good idea to provoke Vip, but you're tempted to browse the offerings in the terminal just to annoy him.
We're looking for fast tokens. Vip will understand.
Sit at the terminal. Tap here, Monty Maze, Fazer Blast, Rocky Racer.
He's a very reasonable guy. Terminal's bound to have a fast token or two just lying around, I'm sure of it.
Alright. You move to the terminal shark to find Glamrock. Oh!
Wait, what?
You move to the terminal and you're shocked to find Glamrock Freddy's head resting on the chair. What is this doing here? Your curiosity gets the better of you, so you pick it up. The head is lighter than it looks, with wires and circuits inside. It's just your size. What the fuck does that mean? You sit down and place the head on your lap, and the terminal switches on. Not this thing. Vip yawns widely. What is it? Letters appear on the screen. Mo ready. Place the helmet on your head to begin. This is the max occupancy experience. Vip explains dismissively. With the upcoming expansion, many sections will be closed and under construction. If the buildings ever at maximum capacity, stations like this can provide guests with a virtual day at the Pizzaplex. Isn't this the VR that caused the fucking nuking of the world?
What?
Tales from the Pizzaplex VR story. Yeah, this one. Under construction.
That does sound correct, yeah.
As they explore the mega Pizzaplex, they debate out the utility and stuff. Yeah, quantum mini world series. Later mini world series, yada yada. The Pizzaplex's premier attraction, an AR unit called The World Celebrates You, gives the illusion of a perfect birthday party where everyone is inside the pizza. Yeah, this tracks.
It sounds like it's a different use case, but it's the same technology.
I don't know. The illusion of a perfect birthday party where everyone. Yeah, that sounds like.
Happiest day.
Oh, yep. Everybody gets fucking cancer.
What?
Yeah, Gran dies from breast cancer. Pappy is diagnosed with brain cancer. Gramps gets cancer. Nana gets cancer. At school, everyone nonchalantly mentions their relatives getting cancer.
What? I was reading.
Oh, sorry. Just everybody has cancer now.
Wait, it doesn't even resolve?
No, a lot of them don't.
That's crazy.
It's Goosebumps, man. It's Goosebumps FNAF, which is insane to think about because
This is supposed to
how
be canon. Oh, it wasn't.
ew.
Oh, it wasn't a Tales?
No, yeah, it was a Tales from the Pizza. I'm just trying to figure out. Let me fucking. There's the first 12, and then is B7 2 really the most recent?
Yeah,
There's no way that's right.
it is.
I remember there being ones after that.
Well, I mean, there's the one that, like, had extra stories that was a reprint of 2 that came out, that one.
This one,
Yeah.
which is yeah, that's 2 and 3 combined. Haps and somniphobia.
There, that trivia might help your confusion.
It's expected and revealed its glass. However, is yeah. It never happened, and it was likely scrapped. No, what the fuck? Wait, hold on. You know about this one already? How do we know about 4 of these games already set to release, or these books?
Yeah, I feel like I remember. Oh, yeah. This is a Cassie book.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it was. You play as Cassie.
that's massive, actually.
Like, I'm pretty sure I had heard about that one.
The fuck is the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom pack?
The Freddy Files. It comes with
Get
okay. It
these
comes with reviews and
sunglasses.
survival logbook, and sunglasses.
These sunglasses. Which, like, I would wear these.
That is so dumb. I love it.
Okay. FNAF 4 Bite of 83, but instead of those masks, they're wearing these.
But that means Help Wanted 2, you have to pull out the Bonnie glasses.
I would have made it a bit more clear.
Well, not really. It'd still just be merch.
Yeah, but it's like such a specific piece of merch.
Not if you replace all masks with sunglasses.
I didn't say all masks, just FNAF 4. Just the bullies. Happiest Day, uh, that one Dreadbear minigame,
Trick or treat.
all of it. All of them are still normal. All of them still have what they were supposed to have. Anyways,
Anyway.
I never heard of this before. It's experimental and no one has volunteered to test it, Vip says. How many fast token does it use? You ask. It's free, because it's obviously not as good as the real thing. Even those ancient arcade games are more enjoyable. The words "Say No to Mo" scroll down behind on the screen behind Vip.
Let's give everyone cancer.
Time to give everyone cancer. It feels strange to put on Freddy's head, but once the helmet settles in place, it's ready to coast. It smells like a brand new car. You can see the terminal in front of you, but the eyes must also be a screen because the display, heads-up display, which is a fully charged battery, a full battery charge. A pleasant male voice comes from the speakers near your ears. Thank you for choosing the Mac occupancy experience. We know you're just. Hey, hold on, this is probably hand unit, isn't it?
Probably.
Thank you for choosing the max occupancy experience. We know you're disappointed that the Mega Pizzaplex has reached maximum capacity, or your favorite attraction is currently under construction, or unavoidable circumstances for which we cannot be held liable have temporarily disrupted available services. You're beginning to have second thoughts about this, but before you can remove the helmet, the voice resumes. The high-quality recreation of the Pizzaplex was designed to be indistinguishable from the real thing, and in some ways, the Mo is even better. There's a very low chance that involuntary dismemberment or lobotomy. All food contains 0 calories, and during your virtual visit, all games provide 10 times their usual points, which may still be exchanged at the real prize center. Tap Start to initialize the Mo. A green button labeled Start floats in front of you. Below it is a red Cancel button. Note, if you use the Mo, you must restart the game from the beginning. All games will be reset. You can keep your current points and replay any games you've already played.
That's so helpful.
Holy shit!
Okay, because like we get what was it? 10 times the point? Yeah, 10 times the usual points. Which means, and we can just reset all the games, which means this is how we get 100,000 points.
This is how we farm 100,000 points.
But we have to get points in the real world first, probably. So we'll keep Mo in mind and come back for him later.
We'll come back to you, Mo. Anyways, how's my Andy Field impression?
Fine.
I can't do his voice at all, but I can do his cadence. You don't think you're ready for this virtual experience yet, when you still have many real experiences ahead of you. You tap the red cancel button, and when the screen shuts off, you pull off the helmet and ruffle your hair. You can always come back to this alcove try it another time. Viv claps as you raise and place the helmet on the seat. Good choice. You have better things to do right now, he says. Alright, Monty Maze, Fazer Blast, Roxy Raceway.
There could be so many fast tokens on the floor of Monty Maze.
Monty's Maze is supposed to be nerve-wracking because the Montgomery Gator animatronic stalks the labyrinth and will carry you out if you run into him. But you've also heard that the entrance to the attraction is the scariest thing about it. Oh! A giant alligator's mouth.
So this is Gator Golf.
My theory, if you want to hear my theory, they just took some of the theming and the stuff from what's it called? This. I moved it over to Gator Golf whenever they rebranded it to Chica.
Probably.
So that's how which everybody was like, man, why is there this giant fucking walk-through alligator head in this middle of this golf course? It's because it was at the entrance of this. And it just sort of moved. An Asian woman in a red Pizzaplex visor and matching shirt with checkered suspenders and black pants stops you from entering. You might want to come back another day. Monty's in kind of a bad mood. The last kid was just dragged out of the maze, and we're going to close it until he calms down. You hear banging and shouting from inside. You laugh. You're really trying to make it seem fun in there. I'm not afraid, you say. And I'm only here today. I have a special pass. You hand her the VIP card. She scans it and looks surprised. You sure do. Monty's actually waiting for you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Slight problem.
What's up?
I think we're fucked.
What?
Keep reading.
Uh-oh! Let go of the balloon. Let go of the balloon!
Okay, so we just overwrite the balloon section,
No. We're keeping that balloon. I want to see what happens.
but we can't.
Oh. That'll be one. We have to have started with tokens. Because the machine dispensed tokens.
Did it?
Yeah. Are we playing wrong?
Here, hold on. Which machine dispenses tokens?
The one where we got the thing.
The one we got the gamepad from?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah. I thought. Better be
Oh,
fucking.
okay, hold on. I went back in our old VOD. We have 5.
Okay, we have 5?
Yeah. So I just missed it.
Okay.
I was slacking.
Okay.
So that one we found in Balloon Boy was already used to get a balloon, so we still have 5.
We have 5. Okay. We going in?
Yes. So now we have 4.
Alright. We have the balloon. You've never been to a swamp before, but you aren't sure anyone at Fazbear Entertainment has either. The floor is covered with rough artificial grass that reminds me of a miniature golf course, and the lights are dim and very, very green. Lighting hangs from rigged high above you, along with the fake greenery, plants, and vines.
Hey, wait a second. Reminds you more of miniature golf courses?
Yeah, but Monty Golf exists.
It does. Interesting. Wait, there's a catwalk up there. That means... Is Gator Golf in the Mazer size location and like much smaller? And we're currently in the actual Gator Golf spot?
Huh?
Because the description of this area is 100% the Gator Golf location in Security Breach.
Yeah, this is Gator Golf. The catwalk is like a dead ringer. Looks like there's a
I do think
catwalk
it's
up
worth
there.
noting that Mazer size was a direct entrance to the catwalks of Gator Golf.
Are they like right next to each other?
No. Mazer size is on the second floor, Gator Golf is on the bottom floor.
Okay.
But you went through
Sorry.
a vent in Mazer size to access the catwalks, and that's where you fought Monty.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So it would make sense that they're connected if uh, Mazer size is currently Gator Golf, and Security Breach Gator Golf is where Monty's maze used to be.
Alright. It looks like there's a catwalk up there, which is probably where staff watches guests in the maze. It's incredibly hot and humid in here. Someone needs to fix the AC. You think it's wipe the sweat from your face with a hand. You move into the maze. The purple balloon you won from Balloon Boy's dispenser bobs up and down as high as the wooden walls on either side of you.
Oh no.
It brushes against the fronds of palm trees stretching overhead, also artificial. You walk along the narrow corridor for a bit, feet crunching softly on the turf. The path turns right, then left, and eventually reach an intersection. You can continue forward, turn left, or turn right. Before you choose one, Monty Gator leaps in your path. Nice balloon, kid, he growls. Made it simple to find you. The animatronic alligator winks behind his star-shaped shades. Oh, so he has the star glasses.
Yeah.
He's...
So this must be like right before.
It has to be.
Because like I was already thinking that when the staff said that Monty was in a bad mood.
Yeah. Maybe this. Oh yeah, this is right before he fucking kills him. Like right before. Uh, then slashes the balloon with vicious claws. It pops and releases confetti into the air. Aw, too bad. I'll show you out. He says, add 100 points to your score and remove balloon.
Sad. Alright.
All right. Exit dumps you back at the atrium at a door you hadn't noticed previously. Though you see Monty's footprints in the patterned carpet leading to it. All right. No more Faz tokens. Touch here. If you have 1,000 points. If you haven't done Fazer Blast, haven't done Raceway, haven't done Arcade Game Alcove.
Let's do Fazer Blast.
Fazer Blast! Finally, the number one thing you've always wanted to do at the Mega Pizzaplex is to play the laser tag game Fazer Blast. You hurry up to the Pizzaplex employee standing at the elevator to the attraction, hand them over a precious Faz token. I'm sorry, but Fazer Blast is closed for a special event, the white woman says. White woman jump scare.
This is Vanessa.
She has no. It's her hair's silver. She has silver tied back. She has silver hair tied back with a ponytail with a green streak in the front, just like Roxanne Wolf. Working there must be her dream job. She's a big fan of Roxy. Even her fingernails are painted green. Shouldn't she be over by Roxy Raceway? No, because that's how service works. They just shove you places. Maybe Roxy was just too jealous to have her around. I was really looking forward to playing, though. You say. Unless your name is Devin, I can't let you in. Weird. My name is Devin.
Sure.
Sure is. She smiles and hands you back your Faz token. Here's my VIP pass. You. Sure it is. Here's my VIP pass. You offer the playing card to her. The woman takes your pass and scans it. Oh! You are Devin! Go right out up and wait in the lobby. You're holding this special event for me? You're serious? She plucks the Faz token out of your hand. Deadly serious, she says with a straight face and a somber. Oh, sorry. Deadly serious, she says with a straight face and a somber tone. Welcome to Freddy's Fazer Blast Challenge. The elevator doors ding open. You step inside and ride them up to the second level.
Are we sure it's not Vanessa?
Are you having fun yet?
Because like, you can say silver hair all you want, but they established in the AR emails that she likes dyeing her hair.
True.
But the ponytail aligns with Security Breach Vanessa. Hanging out by Fazer Blast kind of aligns with Vanessa because the Vanny has her lair.
That's where Fanny's lair is.
Yeah.
Oh, that would also make sense because, like, he's like, she seems sort of out of place. Why is she here? Because
like,
that's where her lair is.
Dressing up as Roxy doesn't really prove or disprove, but it could be Vanessa.
I'm willing to
Doesn't
bet.
have to be, but
I am more than willing to believe that it's Vanessa.
Especially because like the other employees all seemed like still regular employees, even once given the VIP pass and everything. Because like the Monty Maze woman was like, "Oh, you do have a special pass. Have fun, I guess. Warning though, Monty's not in a good mood or whatever."
Yeah.
So like, she was
Vanessa
being like
is
a normal
like
person, but she's like, "Oh, I'm deadly serious. Have fun."
deadly serious. Have
Because like she
fun.
gives off a bit of a different vibe. Like she knows something's not right, but
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
care
she
because she's part of
absolutely.
it.
Everybody else has acted or sort of seemed like they don't know what's going on. She absolutely knows what's going on.
Okay, so we agree it's Vanessa.
I am willing to believe that it's Vanessa. I'm not fully convinced, but I am definitely with the idea that it could be her.
All right. I already removed the pass token.
All right. The elevator lets you out into a narrow hallway with green and purple neon lights running down the walls and ceiling. You're surrounded by glowing stars, and the purple carpeting is adorned with ringed planets. As you cross the hallway into the lobby, the speakers play Grandma Freddy's voice. Welcome in this customized Phaser Blast challenge. You will take on the role of an alien invading a space colony defended by none other than Freddy Fazbear himself. Hey, that's me. He's such a ham, VIP says. I read and heard shit.
He's 12.
Shit! I don't listen to this!
No swearing in the Mega Pizzaplex.
No swearing in the Mega Pizzaplex, you shit stain.
Terrible job, super shit.
Terrible job, super shit. You suck at Phaser Blast. Alright, shh, I want to listen to this, you say. Freddy's announcement continues. Soon you will be fighting for your life on a hostile planet. But in case you need to know how to play Phaser Blast or want a refresher, remember these 2 rules. Number 1, no climbing, no jumping, no hitting, kicking, pushing, shoving, no shooting Phaser Blasters in or close to other players' eyes. Being flashed in the eyes may induce seizures, blindness, or semi-permanent paralysis. If you're flashed in the eyes, immediately flush your eyes with soap or water and blink repeatedly until vision is restored. Rule number 2. Have fun. Proceed up to the armory and suit up.
Great.
You reach the end of the corridor and find a small room filled with orange and blue tactical vests emblazoned with a bow tie and lightning bolt. There are helmets with barriers on one side and helmets with dealy boppers. What the fuck is a dealy bopper?
It's a dealy bopper.
I am Googling this. Oh!
Dealy bopper.
Those are called dealy boppers?
Yeah.
Okay then. Sure. You're supposed to be an alien, so you grab the ladder, slip on a matching vest, and grab a laser gun. The weapon is gunmetal gray with a fin on the top of the barrel and a grill at the bottom. Tip of the gun is a golden glow, which matching the illuminated lightning bolt on the grip. While you wait for the match to start, you may practice using the Phaser Blast in the shooting gallery, says Freddy's disembodied voice. Alright, we practicing or are we waiting?
We gotta practice. We gotta win.
Gotta beat Freddy, gotta beat Freddy, gotta beat Freddy. Oh no! My eyes
Did
were...
we see the same thing?
Whore. You head over to the gallery where a video screen shows a sepia-toned diorama of a party room with tables on the stage. The tables are covered with wrapped birthday presents and cone-shaped hats. While classic Freddy Fazbear and Bonnie the Bunny animatronics perform on a small stage at the back. That's
How
absolutely
classic.
Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. That's absolutely Fredbear and Spring Bonnie.
That's what I'm thinking.
If nothing more for the size of the stage.
I would say only 2 of them.
Oh, I can...
Yeah.
Define me, Freddy Fazbear. Define me, Fazbear. I like how Bonnie has something. Fazbear is nothing.
Because Bonnie is a word and Fazbear isn't?
Fazbear is a fucking word. They've turned that shit into a descriptor. Into an adjective.
You're so Fazbear.
Tell me they wouldn't say that in one of the games.
What?
Tell me they wouldn't say that in one of the games.
They wouldn't.
They would!
They would say Fazerific.
Faztastic.
Faztastic, but that's not saying Fazbear as an adjective.
Fazbear is an adjective. Fazbear is an adverb. What is an adverb? Anyways. You practice shooting green and white bullseye targets that pop up through the room and zap green balloons floating across it. A counter in the corner shows the number of objects you've hit and missed. As you play, your accuracy slowly improves to 98%.
It's help wanted Fazer Blast.
You're pretty good at that. It is. Vip says, but this is just a game. The real thing will be much more intense. Isn't it all just a game, you ask? Perhaps. Vip says. Music begins to play. It's a familiar sound, but you can't quite place it. Vip, what is that song? It is a Toreador song, often known as the Toreador March, composed by George Bizet in 1875 for the French opera Carmen. Why is it playing, you ask? Freddy is here. Vip runs off screen.
Freddy.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. But the Toreador March being used to denote that Freddy is present. I really wish every time you were around Freddy and help in Security Breach, just softly from inside of him, just do 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 do.
Well, I'm assuming it means that they're scripted events. Like how this is like an actual event. Freddy doesn't just constantly play the Toreador March.
No, he constantly plays the Toreador March. He's humming it to himself. The speakers pipe classical music. Freddy Fazbear has entered the arena, says Freddy's recorded voice. Prepare to play the sport of kings. Laser tag is the sport of kings, you ask? Report to the blue hallway. The voice continues. Good luck. You take the doorway on the right and move through the blue hallway. You emerge at a wide open space with low partitions. Oh, good. A maze, you think. In each section you see, the walls glow with a different color that pulsates from bright to dim. Red and green on the lower level, purple above you. Ramps lead up to the purple area. I'd be able to see the whole arena from up there, and you get a sense of where the flags are and where Freddy is. Do you remember where the flags are?
Vaguely.
Alright, up or down?
Let's take the high ground.
I can
It's
take
over,
the
Freddy.
high ground. I could take the high road. Alright. For the purple area on the upper level of the arena, you can clearly see two of the flags you need to capture below. One in this red section and one in the green. Freddy has claimed the green flag and is lingering nearby to defend it. The third flag must be in the purple section up here. It seems like the easiest target. Alright, red or purple?
I said we take the purple flag to bait Freddy up here, then go take the green one.
Alright. You move swiftly and silently through the purple area until you discover the purple flag. You scout an escape route and practice it a couple times before you press the button to capture the flag. Alert sounds summoning Freddy. Blue team has captured the purple flag! Defend! But instead of defending this flag, you follow your pre-planned escape route back to the lower level. You make your way over there where you saw the red flag. You wait and listen, scanning the environment around you for the slightest form of movement. And then you swoop in and smack the button to capture the flag. Blue team has captured the red flag! Defend your station! That should keep him busy, you think, bolting for the green flag. You duck behind the podium and try to make yourself as small as possible. Freddy just runs into the clearing behind you. Alright, we did target practice.
Of course we did.
Alright. You lean out from behind the podium and smack the button to claim the green flag. At the same time, you fire your Pfizer blaster at the target on Freddy's chest. Bullseye! Sparks fly from Freddy's vest. If you get it ready for some kind of tantrum or disappointment, but Freddy smiles. You win, superstar, he says. You exercised good strategy and skill, practicing and planning ahead. Are you sure you've not played Phaser Blast before? You nod your head. I hope we can play together again sometime. But I know you have other things to do for the rest of today's visit. Freddy's eyes on the VIP gamepad suspiciously. Vip is strangely hanging out somewhere off screen. Says Freddy. Be careful with that one. He leads you to the winner's elevator and sees you off. Takes you back down to the atrium. We add 300 points.
Let's go. We won. Told you my strategy was a good one.
I'm not disagreeing.
I didn't say you did. I guess we do Roxy Raceway now.
Yep, I guess that's it. Although the track for Roxy Raceway threads through and above the atrium, and there's a separate entrance like all the other attractions. The front of it looks like a big red garage and a mural of Roxy is in a red suit jacket and sunglasses, waving checkered flags over the doors. Her voice plays over the speakers. Hey, I'm Roxanne Wolf. If you're looking for high-speed motor mayhem, Roxy Raceway is the place to be. Sign up today and be a winner. Nobody likes a loser. I'm not even going to attempt to do a voice for Roxy. I can't try. I can't. Harsh, Roxy, you think. Can't afford to lose today. I guess counting on you. Anyways, were you going to say something?
Not yet.
Okay. A black man in a Pizzaplex uniform takes your Faz token. Ever raced here before? Shake your head. Okay, here are the rules, he says. Rule 1. Go fast, but not too fast. You're scored on lap time, not position. Avoid contact with the walls and other go-karts. Brake before turns. Let faster drivers pass. Keep hands and feet inside the go-karts at all times. Drive smoothly. Only use one pedal at a time. Rule number 2. Don't damage the go-kart. Just kidding. Rule number 2 is have fun. But seriously, don't damage anything. Do you want to hear the rules again? I like how every time rule 1 is like 5 or 6 rules.
Yeah, of course.
And then rule 2 is have fun. But seriously, don't damage anything. You shake your head. Also, you can't take that gamepad on the go-kart. Leave it at the pit area and collect it after your race. Alright, we're
This
at
is what I
what?
wanted to say.
What is it?
Read the bold.
Excuse me, you want me to go where?
5 Nights at Freddy's into the pit.
You want me to go? You want to go where? You want to go where?
August 8th already?
Can you believe it? August 8th. Just
A
4
click
days away.
I am so excited by this information.
I am so excited by this information. Alright. There are 2 other kids in the Roxy Raceway pit area. I hate not being able to hear the word pit without going, Five now, Freddy Fazbear. But like, it's so funny. And we are like 2 of the only people I know who actually conceivably know what the fuck is going on. And then there's all the people who we've said it to so many times that they've just joined in without knowing what the fuck is going on. Like Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Logan has no idea what Into the Pit is.
He does not.
He'll still fucking say it though. We are a bad influence. There are two other kids in the pit area putting on silver helmets with green stripes down the center and gray wolf ears. You grab one for yourself and put down your gamepad. Since you've not been to Roxy Raceway before, it would be wise for you to listen to my go-karting tips, Vip says. He drives back and forth across the screen in a cartoon cart from the ads all over the Pizzaplex. You heard the guy at the door. Sorry, that's Devin. You heard the guy at the door. I'm not allowed to bring you with me. Rules are rules. Yes. Rules are rules. Vip agrees.
And rule number 1 was don't abandon Vip.
So are we taking him on?
You heard what he says. It would be wise to listen to his go-karting tips.
Okay. It's gonna cause us death and bodily harm.
We'll get all the points. It'll be fine.
I'm not leaving you behind. You strap on your helmet and pick up your gamepad. Vip looks genuinely touched. Thank you. You will not regret it. Fortunately, the employees in the pit area aren't paying much attention to you, so you probably won't notice you sneaking the gamepad on the kart. So how do I win this? You ask, walking over to the track. Me, the tortoise, Vip says. What is that supposed to mean? I cannot do everything for you. I want you to win, but you have to earn it. That will be more fun for both of us. Grumbling, you consider your go-kart options. A tall white boy with long hair has already claimed the silver purple go-kart, which you assume is based on Roxy. A short brown girl is mulling over the two choices, a pink and white one, Glamrock Chica's colors, and a blue and red one for Glamrock Bonnie. Is there even a Glamrock Tortoise? First time? The girl asks. You nod. Then you can pick first. I don't care which one I drive. Thanks. In the first row, the Chica go-kart is in first place. The Bonnie go-kart is in the second row in second place. The already claimed Foxy car brings up the rear. Are they all the same? You ask. Supposedly. But I swear the Roxy go-kart is fastest. Alright, Chica or Bonnie?
It's not every day we get to be Glamrock Bonnie.
It is not. It is not. It's very rare.
That also just concerns me that will explode. But, you know.
Monty comes out. You son of a bitch! Knocks you off the... Chase, can you, help me out?
With what?
Chat.
Oh.
You climb into the blue and red go-kart. The girl salutes you and hops in the Chica go-kart on your left. You look around for someplace safe to store the gamepad and find a mount for it on the dashboard. There's a mount for it on the dashboard?
I was busy dealing with your chat. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, we get into the go-kart. Girl salutes you and hops into the Chica go-kart on your left. You look around for someplace safe to store the gamepad and find a mount for it on the dashboard.
I mean, that makes enough sense. He said he used to be popular until the kids stopped liking him, so they would have had a design.
But you're not allowed to take them. You're not allowed to take stuff
not.
on there. Okay. Vip waves his wand. The map of the race course appears on the screen. Since you only have one chance to win this game, you should give this should give you a small advantage. The race consists of 6 laps. Hey, man.
5 laps at Freddy's.
5.
I guess it's 6 laps at Roxy's.
1 night at Flumpty's. If we're just gonna say numbers and words.
Except 1 isn't relevant, and Flumpty isn't relevant.
If we're just gonna say shit.
6 laps at Roxy's. Get going.
Alright, time to go. Trace the path of the track around the atrium. It has several hairpin turns and even crosses over the space a couple of times. Wouldn't it be safer if the go-kart track was enclosed, you ask? Research does suggest that is the case, Vip says. Roxanne Wolf's voice echoes overhead. On your marks, get set, go. A green light flashes and you pump the throttle. It's strange driving so low to the ground, and 25 miles an hour is faster than you expected. You take it easy on your first lap while you're learning how to turn without crashing, but your go-kart is fast enough that you're able to keep pace with your 2 opponents. With the Roxy go-kart trailing ahead and Chica just behind you, there's a turbo button on the console. You'd like to see what this go-kart can really do and give it everything it's got.
Be the tortoise.
Be the tortoise. As much as you like to leave everyone in the dust, you know you'd just end up flying off the track into a birthday party or something if you turn up the juice. You're fine without turbo anyway. Your lap times are improving. You're still ahead of the girl in the Chica go-kart. You keep glancing over your shoulder worriedly as she closes the distance behind you. Finally, the two of you are bumper to bumper. Keep your eyes on the track ahead, she calls. What? You ask, turning to look at her. The opposite of what you're doing. Face forward. Look ahead, not back. Not at the front of your go-kart. See? Every time you look at me, you slow down. She's right. Focus your gaze on the course in front of you. Don't steer so much. Just nudge the wheel a little, she says. You make the adjustments, and she's helpful again. You wish you were hanging out with her today instead of the very insulting pig. Better. The very insulting pig. Satisfied with the progress that you're making progress, she's already clearly ready to pass you. Play the tortoise.
No, she's not passing.
I appreciate your help, but that ain't happening. As she zooms by your left, you say, "Not so fast," and steer into your path. Your right wheel, your front left wheel bumps against her front right wheel. And the next thing you know, she isn't there anymore.
That's her fault.
You look over your shoulder to see her go-kart spin out and smash out into the barrier. Oh no. A couple laps later, you slow down and watch as the girls carry on a stretcher by Pizza Flix paramedics. You cross the finish line, the boy in the Roxy go-kart is waiting for you. Way to go, dude. You got second place. I hope it was worth it, he says. You feel terrible, but you just have to get Ike back, no matter what. We get 100 points.
That's her fault. She shouldn't have tried passing.
Alright, we have
clearly
2
wasn't
coins left.
safe. Yeah.
We have what? 100, 200, 300, 600 points?
Yeah.
Guess we're going to the arcade game alcove because it's not really many places else we can go.
Yep.
Alright. Sit at the terminal. I guess we're going into the
Yeah.
Mo?
It's Mo time.
Tap start with your finger and the words, "Are you sure? Yes or no?" appear on the screen. Sure, why not? You tap the Y and slowly the virtual room around you transitions to a familiar place. You're in the enchanting wire terminal that is currently running a flashy ad for Monty's Gator Golf VIP waits on your gamepad, ready to offer suggestions. You reach up to feel the Glamrock Freddy helmet on your head so you know you're in the Mo, but everything looks so realistic, right down to the simulated people walking around. Psst. Vip calls to you from the gamepad. Listen, we don't have much time. Background behind him is sky blue with pink and white cherry blossoms drifting diagonally. Stop rushing me, you say. I'm gonna play some games now, alright? No, he's gonna be here any minute. He who? VIP. Aren't you VIP? You ask. You wonder if the Mo is scrambled his programming. Yes, I'm VIP. Virtual informative pig. VIP, very informative pig. Want me to tell you something important about the Mo. So quickly pay attention to these updated rules. Oh no.
They're probably helpful rules.
You like the virtual informative pig more than his know-it-all counterpart. When you're in the Mo, special conditions apply, he explains. Your scores are multiplied by 10. So 300 points times 10 would give you... Scratch your head. It's easy. On the gamepad shows the number 300. Just add an extra 0 to the end. The zero rolls onto the screen from the right and crashes into 300, making it 3,000. Wow! VIP must honor this. The games may be simulated, but in the Pizzaplex, points are points. Also, when restarting the game, you can keep any points you already earned, and that's how all the fans token. And now you have tokens you started with again, and all the games you already played are reset, so you can play them again. Sweet. This is enough for me. That is enough from you, virtual interfering pig. The real VIP drops on the screen, points his magical wand at his doppelganger. The fuck? How do you pronounce that?
Phasmagoria?
That sounds like a persona. Like one of the persona demons. Am I wrong? Anyways,
That's an opinion.
is it off base though? Is that just writhing purple energy emanates from his wand and swirls around the nicer VIP. Good luck, Devin! Virtual informative pig's words fade with him. Now get on with it, Pip says. Make a note that Mo special conditions are in effect. Multiply any new points you acquire by time. If this is your second time or beyond in the Mo, make a note that double Mo special conditions are in effect. Any new... Oh!
That's kind of stupid, but okay.
Can you go to the Mo inside the Mo?
That is what it says.
Chase, we need to go find the double Mo. We could pretty much instantly earn enough to save Ike and go to the VIP lounge.
That's too easy.
If we go 3 down, do you think we all meet Old Man Consequences?
Probably.
Actually, it's 4 down where you meet him. If this is your second time or beyond, you may keep your current points and replay games you have already played. You may also keep any items in your inventory. Alright, Fazcade, Atrium, or Rockstar Row?
I'm assuming we're going to be able to get our Faz token from Balloon Boy again.
So we're going to go back over there?
Yeah.
That was Rockstar Row.
Display cases.
Yeah, this is all the same text.
Yeah. Let's get that Faz token.
Mine now. Alright, do we keep it or do we buy another balloon? It only gives 100.
100 is the same we got for Monty Golf.
Yeah,
Oh,
because we
actually,
failed.
no. Yeah, let's not get the balloon so we can do Monty Golf.
Yeah. You mean the Monty Maze?
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, we go to the atrium from here, right?
Yes.
Alright, did we ever go to the Fazcade?
Not yet. I want to do that after Monty Maze.
Okay. Go to the atrium. The thing is, we can't go back to there. We can only go to Maze, Fazer Blast, Roxy Raceway, or the Alcove.
But we can go there on the next Mo visit, I guess.
We can go there whenever we go another 2 floors down. Alright, Monty Maze?
Yeah.
We don't have the balloon. Alright. Just inside the entrance to Monty's Maze, the first thing you notice is how dark and green it is, and humid. Sweat starts pouring down your face and the air is stale and heavy. Occasionally you get a whiff of something rotten, like food left out too long. Either the pizza place designers intentionally wanted you to feel like a swamp, or the environment controls are broken. Fake grass covers the floor and vines tangle from rigging high above. The walls of the maze are fences made of wooden planks surrounded by tall palm trees that drape over feathery leaves overhead. You peek through a knothole in the planks and see that the walls outside of the maze are painted with silhouettes of tree trunks and vegetation. There's no music. All the ambient sounds of birds and insects punctuated by a low occasional rumbling roar. The sound makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You walk along the narrow corridor for a bit, feet crunching softly on the artificial turf. The path turns to the right, then the left. Eventually, you reach an intersection. You continue forward, turn left, or turn right.
Yeah, so maze, hug the left wall.
You go to the left path that takes you down a series of turns and long stretches back and forth and back and forth, and back and forth. You use your sleeve to wipe the sweat from your brow and freeze when you hear a gruff, taunting voice from somewhere in the maze. I know you're here. I'll find you. Despite the warm air, a chill runs through you. You pick up the pace through the corridor until you come up to a wall. The only thing you can do is go left or right. The path to the left seems a little more worn than the one on the right. You also see 4 deep scratches along its walls, like something has clawed it, something big. A marker or a warning?
Hug the
Hug
left
the left
wall.
wall. The corridor stretches on for a long time. You turn to the right, turn to your right to make, or you can choose to go straight. You go straight, but after it forces you to go left 2 more times. I'm pretty sure it was simply dumped you back in the path you were before. So you turn right. You have no clue if you're going the correct direction or
He
not.
messed it up. Stupid Devin.
Stupid Devin. If only you had something to mark your path with, like a ball of string, like the Greek myth of the Minotaur in the labyrinth. You read in school that kids were sent to the maze to sacrifice the monster, but you figure Monty Gator can't be a real threat. Bum 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 ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-dum, bum. The Pizzaplex couldn't stay in business if kids actually died there, right?
Ha 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 ha.
Then again, there's so many customers every day. Who would miss a kid or two? Worried about Ike, you press on. Something heavy stomps nearby. Coming from your left, though. It's hard to know how sound travels in here. Reach another intersection. Fog spills from the path on your right.
Well, he already ruined the stick to the left wall, so I guess let's go to the fog.
Into the fog. Oh, we lost.
God damn it.
Fog spills over the passageway down the hall. The fog. We should have gone left. The fog's so thick you can see a hand in front of your face. You go slowly. You arm brushing across the wall so you don't bump into anything. You hit a corner. Follow the wall to your left. With footsteps approaching from behind. You press yourself flat against the wall and hope Monty's eyes aren't any better than yours. Hopefully his sunglasses make it even harder for him to see in here. Stalks slowly, halting periodically to listen. His breath rumbles low like a growl. Devin, I'm looking forward to meeting you. He whispers. Did he say meeting? Eating. He continues past you and stops again. He reaches out and scrapes his claws on the wall you're leaning against. You feel vibration in your bones. Why would they give an entertainment animatronic such sharp claws? Why wouldn't it make it harder to play the bass? No? And all done. So he's already the bassist.
I mean, he played a. Interesting, yeah, okay.
Already the bassist.
You know, we didn't see. Actually, we didn't even go to Bonnie Bowl.
I was gonna say, I feel like
This could actually be
this
right
is
after.
right after, maybe. Because Bonnie is still a very prevalent character, but they've gone through the work already of replacing him
Yeah, they're
in
planning an expansion, which is
Animatronic World.
probably going to be covering up Bonnie's disappearance.
Maybe.
Interesting.
His tail swings back and forth rapidly, stirring up the fog and whacking you in the face. You stifle a cry and duck down. Finally, he moves on. Or so you thought. Suddenly, you're yanked to the air by the collar of your shirt. One of his claws scratches the back of your neck. The cut stings and your eyes water. Game over, kid. Monty laughs. He carries you to the exit this way, your legs kicking. Get 100 points. So 1,000 points. I mean, we now have 1,000 points.
Correct. Unfortunately, this is where I have to end. Actually, I guess we can go ahead and do if you have 1,000 points.
Well, I mean, I feel like that just ends the game.
Here, hold on. What page is this? 130.
1355.
Okay. It said we can have save locations, so I have marked that as a save location. We can end the game right now, then pick back up exactly here.
Alright, let's see. Hey, Vip, you say gleefully. I did it! I have 1,000 points! Impossible! He says. Surely you knew how many points surely you know how many points I've been collecting, don't you? Don't you know everything? Vip turns red and begins stomping around the screen. Oh, did you also mark down that we're in the Mo?
Not directly, but we're in the Mo.
Well, I just want to make sure that's marked down so that we
We're
remember.
not gonna forget.
Vip turns red and begins stomping around the screen. Sparks and fire spew from his magic wand. I don't know how you did this. You must have cheated somehow. But you were there with me the whole time. Vip calms down. I apologize. I was just having such a good time with you. I didn't want our time together to end. You're starting to get nervous. I would like to see my brother now, Vip. Please? Of course. A deal is deal. Take me to the center of the atrium. You carry the gamepad to the play area in the middle of the atrium. Pizza Plex is closing soon. The people are streaming towards the exits, looking exhausted but happy. Vip makes a complicated gesture in the air with a magic wand that you're pretty sure is all just for show. The door to the photo booth pops open. Ike comes tearing out and makes a beeline for you. Hey, buddy! You kneel and wrap him in your arms. Ike snuggles up against you. He does have good snuggles, you admit. I'm sorry, bro. It's okay, Ike says. He hands you a fistful of photo strips from the booth. You flip through them. The first photos, he looks happy, making the goofy expressions. And he's red-faced and crying. As the image progresses, they become a self-portrait of abject misery. I knew you would get me out, he says. Let's not show these and all of these to Mom, you say. Can we go home now? Ike asks. 100%. You walk the gamepad back to the checkout desk. You can't wait to get rid of Vip once and for all. That was everything I hoped it would be, Vip says. I hope tomorrow is just as perfect. You stop in your tracks. Tomorrow? Did you think you were the only ones to get a VIP invitation? Kinda. I mailed dozens of them. I can do this every day. Just think of it. So much fun to be had. Oh no, you think. What have I done? What can I do? You fear that you have no choice but to get as far away from here as possible to your little brother and never return. Realize that even if you warned your friends not to come back, they wouldn't listen. They have no idea what it's like to be VIP, full of knowledge, but no one to share it with. You hand the gamepad back to the Pizza Plex employee without meeting their eyes. How was your visit? They ask. Very informative. Alright, what page was it that we were on?
1335. 1355.
We are here.
Okay.
Oh, we can also bookmark.
that is it for now.
All right, chat.